Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running attacks on both sides should be a key factor in today's game as both teams come in ranked top 10 in rushing touchdowns. It's the Seahawks going up against the Redskins. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And, boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Yeah, they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On the carry, it's Davis. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the left here to Reed. Jordan Reed. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Davis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the back goes into motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one caught by Crowder. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. Hurry up, hurry up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle. Maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the gun on third, and he is going to go down.